Hello, everyone, and welcome once again. I'm Dr. Ami Dakshini, and I'm a dermatologist. And today I'm going to talk about something very different. It's at times even difficult to understand, but which is why I'm here to guide you. And today I'm going to talk about exposomes. Now, exposomes, very clearly, it tells you what it is, your exposure. Exposure to all the factors in your environment, in your lifestyle, in your diet, in what you do, in what you're eating. Everything put together is an exposome. And this is what we experience or we get through to this right from birth to when we die. Now, how does this affect our body? If you look at genome, we all know our genetics. We know that our DNA is dependent on our ancestors, and so many diseases that we manifest are due to the changes or the malfunctioning of certain genes in our DNA. Now, what is this exposome? Many epidemiologists and biomedical research scientists are extremely interested in this because we've realized that if we change or if we interact with this exposome and convert it into something healthy, we can actually safeguard and protect the next generation from the external environmental abuse. So let's understand the exposome and let's decide today that we are going to do something about it and we are going to reduce the effect of exposomes in our life and lead a healthy life and beautiful skin. So to begin with, all the external ingredients, all the external abuses, starting from air pollution to the chemicals that we're exposed to, not just in skincare products, but also occupational. Also passive smoking if you're not an active smoker. The cosmetics that you use, the stress, the food, the water, and the kind of environment that you are living in. I'm just going to stress a couple of them which help get us healthy skin. Now, if you've been following me earlier, you would have realized that I'm an ardent fan and very passionate about antioxidants. And today you'll understand why. Because most of these effects or ill effects of exposomes can be negated by antioxidants. The other thing, if you would have seen my earlier videos, I've spoken about the skin barrier. The skin is a barrier to internal organs, but the skin itself needs a barrier, and that is in the form of oils which are naturally secreted. And if they don't, that's when you need to apply emollients, moisturizers, and oils to control or balance that barrier so that we do not see signs of aging and pigmentation. So now let me just put it all together and explain it very, very well to you. Do not worry. Even though the exposomes are there, we are there to counteract their effect. The first is air pollution and smoking. If you see, most of us are exposed to that, especially our skin and our lungs. To the air pollution around us, also to, as I very, very ardently say, is passive smoking, if not active. For our skin, what do we need? I'm going to make it very, very simple. When exposed to pollution, there are two things that we are worried about. One is pigmentation or uneven skin tone. Second is aging. Now, how do we prevent this? Two simple things that you can add in your daily routine. One is an antioxidant in the form of either vitamin C or E serums, even resveratrol, extremely good antioxidant to combat that pollution. Second is an emollient or a moisturizer that aids your skin barrier or the wall that our skin has created, that it doesn't penetrate and go beyond. Which are the commonest ones? According to me, the two good ones that are available in our market is squalene and second is hyaluronic acid. Extremely good emollients which help increase the motor adherence of our skin cells, like cementing it, so that these pollutants do not enter or do not get absorbed into our skin. The second, again, as repeatedly I say and I'm going to say again, is sun exposure. And here today I'm going a little beyond not just sun exposure but also ultraviolet. the blue light of your phones, of the laptops, of the cameras, all this emits ultraviolet light, which again starts leading to two things: premature aging, second is pigmentation, but most important is premature aging. Why? Because ultraviolet A, which is equal to aging, penetrates far deeper and much more than ultraviolet B. And that's when we start noticing the collagen and elastin breaking up. And that's going to lead to, first commonest sign is open pores. And then of course lines and wrinkles and sagging of skin and dryness and irritation. What do? Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. I again repeat the same thing again and again, but it's most essential, and especially in Indians who are exposed to ultraviolet or blue light for a very long time. I recommend a sunscreen with iron oxide. Iron oxide has the benefit of even blocking the infrared as well as the visible light. Now that is going to give you extra protection beyond what probably a ultraviolet A or B sunscreen would give you. Especially if you're exposed to long hours, see to it that your sunscreen contains iron oxide. How do you do it? Just turn around your bottle or your tube and check the presence of iron oxide. The other thing I want you to check is whether it has UVA, UVB, both filters, so a broad spectrum sunscreen, and also a sunscreen which has physical and chemical absorbents or chemical sunscreens. If there are no chemical sunscreens, I'm still fine, but avoid, but at least see that you have physical sunscreens. There are two ingredients of physical sunscreen, that is zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Do check the presence of these, and if used on a long run, be 100% sure that you will not notice those signs of aging coming early. In fact, you can push aging, skin aging, to the next decade. That's a guarantee. So the second is sun exposure. The third is the skin microbiome. Now this again is a big term, and I just wish that you all had seen my talk on probiotics. If not, please do go back and check that. Skin and gut are directly related by the good bacteria which are present. You have them present in the intestines as well as in the skin. They play a very important role in maintaining the equilibrium of our skin barrier. Plus, they help in fighting against the bad bacteria or viruses that attack our skin. So it helps us in both ways. So skin microbiome maintaining is extremely important. In India, we do not have so many probiotic lotions and creams available, but still you can look for some of them. Also add, as I had said earlier, a couple of things in your diet like curd, buttermilk, green tea, oats, bananas. They are pre and probiotics which will reduce the inflammation, which will also improve the skin microbiome. If this is deficient, what do you see? The commonest things that you notice is dryness and peeling, which is very patchy, just in few areas. You see irritation, redness, and when you are exposed to sun, you will feel itchy. Remember, we attribute this to sensitive skin, and we think we have extremely sensitive skin and not all products suit us. Might be the case, but most of the times these are effects because your normal skin barrier and microbiome have got deranged. So do pick up products which are maintaining the skin health as well as maintain the good bacteria on your skin. One more thing here that helps is oats. If the moisturizers and your creams contain oats, they are natural prebiotics and they can also help in getting your good bacteria back onto your skin. So that is another thing that you can use. One more thing that you can try is, using curd on your face directly. The lactobacilli in the curd can also help increase the colonies of good bacteria on the skin. So you can try that. The next factor that is very important for us to understand is the effect of stress on the skin. It is now very well proved that the brain, the gut and the skin, they have one axis and they actually are interrelated. The minute stress increases, there are certain neuropeptides which are released in the body due to stress, which harm our skin. And that's when you notice that you start developing, again, patchy pigmentation, and second, you start noticing your skin looking very dull, dry, and of course premature aging. Here I would take the liberty, being a dermatologist, to tell you that please do de-stress your skin. And how do you do that? Extremely good essential oils, warm them up if you can, and do a good massage. Use masks, again, which have clay, which have bentonite, which cool down your skin, right? With essential oils, which give you an absolutely meditative feeling. Remember, do your skincare routine very regularly and religiously. It actually takes your mind away from the stress and you feel cared, you feel wanted. Spend those 2 to 10 minutes on your skin at that time for you to feel good and de-stress yourself. It works a long way in not just giving you healthy skin, but giving you a little bit more peace of mind that you actually need at these times. And last but not the least is wrong products and cosmetics which you use on your skin. The minute you start using a product which causes irritation or itching on your skin, please do stop it. Even pick up the right cosmetics. And here, actually, you need dermatologists, We come in picture here to help you pick up the right product. So you don't need to go to a dermatologist or a skin specialist just when you have a problem. Please do visit your nearby dermatologist to understand your skin, to know what are your right products, to know what is right for you and what is not. Most importantly, a holistic treatment, which it just doesn't include skin care, but it also includes problem solution plus home care. Dermatologists are very good in explaining to you simple home care products like I told you, curd, even oats mixed in curd, sugar, which acts as a very good scrub, cinnamon powder and honey, which acts as a beautiful moisturizer. So do visit your dermatologist who actually will give you these tips. Remember, to combat the exposomes, we need to be smart. And here today, I'm just giving you a very simple regime that you can follow. Remember 2 things, your daily morning routine and your evening routine. In the morning, cleansing your skin or using a face wash, which gives you a little bit of freshness, so that it's important to have the right fragrance and not too much of alkali or soap in it. The second thing is a great emollient or moisturizer, repeating again, containing oils, natural oils, squalene, linoleic acid, hyaluronic acid, extremely good. Added with an antioxidant which contains vitamin C, E, resveratrol, extremely good. But do not forget your sunscreen. So your cleansing, your emollient and your sunscreen. At night, again, a good cleanser or a good face wash to degrease the surface of your skin. Second most important thing here is your antioxidant. Antioxidant serums should always be used at night irrespective of the age. It will help you combat not just the free radicals that damage the skin, but also reduce the effect of air pollution, smoking, and wrong products. And last but not the least is your active. So if you're looking at an anti-aging, hyaluronic acid, retinol-based products, excellent. If you have an acne-prone skin, do not forget to use your anti-acne cream, maybe an antibiotic or a benzoyl peroxide. And if it is pigmentation, lightening creams. Lightening creams preferably containing natural ingredients like arbutin, mulberry extract, green tea extract, kojic acid, azelaic acid. These all really help in reducing pigmentation due to acne or uneven skin tone. So just a simple regime with 3 layers in the morning, your cleansing, your emollient and the sunscreen, and at night, your cleansing, your antioxidant and your repair cream. So if we do this regularly, we are going to be able to combat the exposome effect on our body. There's a lot more research going on and a lot more molecules that are coming for us so that we can reduce the effect of these exposomes on our skin and improve our health. Until then, this should suffice. I hope this has helped you. And in case there's any questions that you have to ask me on this, please do write to me and I will answer them. Next time, I'm going to give you 5 home care tips where you can use kitchen ingredients to actually combat the exposome. So please do join me next Wednesday when I talk to you about kitchen treatment. And that's what I call it. And I hope that helps you, at least in these times when we are spending so much time at home, that we can use this and sit and apply it. Probably look for healthier, more youthful and flawless skin. So thank you so much for joining me, all of you, and see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.